Welcome to TheLordFussington's walkthrough of Hitman Absolution. I'm of course your walkthrough master, TheLordFussington, and in today's video I will be walking you through a personal contract on Purist difficulty to achieve the rank of Shadow with 34,410 points. You can see it on the bottom beneath the missions basically. These are the areas. We're going to start at the gardens. It just seems most logical for a walkthrough. To begin at the beginning, there is a cutscene, so if you can't be bothered to watch it, you can skip to the 4-minute mark. However, if you can, then without further ado, enjoy.
Listen to me. I need you to be brave. A man will come and take you away. I cannot go with you. This is how it has to be. This man is different. He will protect you. Please don't judge him for what he might do. I'm sorry. Maybe someday you will understand.
This is Benjamin Travis. The money has been wired to your account. Welcome to Chicago. I appreciate you taking this assignment, 47. It is never easy targeting our own, but Diana Burnwood's treason must be dealt with. I would send in one of the teams, but this is a job for a scalpel, not a hammer.
Reasons are irrelevant.
Exactly. Good luck, 47.
Sir. Yeah, it's an ice cream truck. Yeah, I know. I'll get rid of him. Hey, get out of here. We don't want anything.
What about your partner?
What partner?
Welcome back. Well, it's not right. It's not really welcome back, because if you're here now watching the video, then you were probably at the beginning where I had welcomed you. So there's a certain redundancy in saying welcome back, because you didn't go anywhere. Unless you did, in which case welcome back is entirely suitable. Anyway, it's not important. I should point out that the scoring system is only active in the mansion ground floor area, which is grammatically but not factually incorrect. The mansion ground floor area is the only area where your actions will affect your final score. Okay, That is a statue in the center. I'm aiming at it, and I'm aiming at the base. It's basically a little peg, a metallic peg that's supporting the entirety of the statue. You can shoot that peg and the statue will fall onto the two guards, thereby killing them, which will result in a challenge completed. So that's fun. The challenge is modern art, I think. So you're very welcome for that. It is a big secret. No one knows about that challenge. It's actually a secret challenge. There are a lot of secret challenges in this game, and you have to have the proper passwords to be able to access them. So when you do shoot the statue, the modern statue, you have to say that this game is very much like Splinter Cell, and then the statue will topple over. Just make sure you say that out loud, because if you don't, it just won't happen. Go through this door. That is our exit, of course, so it's only natural to go through. That's fairly linear, isn't it? Actually, this whole level is linear. What the fuck? Okay, so these two guards will lean over the railing. You can push them over. You sicko. Or you can just bypass them. You can throw an item here, and that will draw the gardener. It won't draw him, like he won't. It's not like a picture. You'll lure the gardener, and then you can knock him out. However, you have to have pushed at least one of the guards over, and if you don't know which one, I'm not going to tell you. Because you can get into the greenhouse with a suit. It's just I can't be bothered to do so. At least not. Yeah, I just can't. It's just a waste of time, to be honest. Basically, well, I'll write it out in the description how to do that. It involves, you need to have brought at least an item through. You will have to fire your gun. You will knock out the gardener, 2 more guards, and you will push at least one over the railing. Then you're gonna have to distract 2 of them that are staring at the entrance. Anyway, it's if it sounded boring, it's just as boring to have to do it. So I didn't. Not for this recording anyway. Oh yeah, I have done it, so it is possible. Mind you, there are probably plenty of videos where people have done it. So actually, you could just, you know what? You could just look at some other videos. Go ahead. I won't be insulted. I won't know. Okay. So now we're here, obviously, because that's what's happening on the screen. So you want to go to, well, it's all linear, so I don't really have to narrate, do I? Okay, you can pull this guy through the window, and that will complete the Geronimo challenge, right? There's a certain time that you want to pull him through the window, because if you don't do it at the right time, basically, you're just a terrible person. So when he stops talking, and he says that one line about nothing can piss on his day or whatever it is, then you pull him through. And that's an example of, well, I'll let you fill that in. It starts with an I.
Hey, you know the client doesn't want smoking around the house. Come on, what's the matter with you? You're a soldier, for Christ's sake.
Do you know? Anyway, it's not really important. It's irony. Now what you want to do is go through here. Also, what was I going to say? Well, no one can tell me because only I would know. Oh yeah, if you do pull the guard through the window, the other guard will probably not move from his spot. At least he never has when I've pulled the guard through the window. So you're going to have to throw an item in the corner where the first guard is standing if you didn't pull him through the window. If that sounded convoluted in any way, I apologize. Okay, so now the actual the scoring system is now active. So you want to walk into the kitchen and then walk out to begin the script. So you want them to start. The script is basically the pair of them arguing, right? Everyone is scripted. There's this. I mean, obviously that's how Hitman functions. That's why we know where to go at what times. It's that simple. By the way, the gardener disguise does not work here. It's as useful as the suit. So for those of you who are just want to use the suit, well, you can use the same method that I'm using here. Yeah, you can see there all of the challenges are completed. Okay, so you grab, sleeping pills, and you go back downstairs. Their argument should be nearly done. You can see the guard's now going to walk out. Now you can drug the food, right? And you can also drug the coffee. You can do both. If you drug the food, you know, obviously what's his name's gonna pass out. I don't know what his name is actually. It might be Larry. I have no idea. The chef will pass out, and you can take his clothes. His clothes are fantastic, because they're well fitted. I'm sorry. You can go anywhere but the second floor with the chef's clothes. Okay. If you wear them, if you just put them in, you know, if you just drape yourself in them, it doesn't. Although I don't think there's that option. You want to wait until the chef is not looking in your direction, right, before you walk back in, unless you have mansion interior guard disguise, which you could have got earlier. It was next to the evidence. By the way, the first bit of evidence we took doesn't count towards anything but the evidence collector challenge. By the way, if you drug the food, you complete a challenge. The challenge is called, I have no idea. That's not what it's called, but it's called something. Extra spice. If you drug the coffee, which most of the time, I mean, I always drug the coffee, so I assume most people do. And that is another challenge completed. Damn good coffee is what it's called. So you can get 2 challenges in one shot. Oh yeah, the piano. The piano is like, there's a pin that's holding up the cover. I'm sure that's not the technical term for it, but you can, if you go there and then you sort of remove the pin, right, the cover will fall, and that's another challenge completed. I think I did it while somebody was, because one of the guards goes to play the piano, yeah. So he goes and plays the piano, and he's all pleased about, and then, well, actually he's not pleased because he realizes, oh, it's out of tune. So he goes to tune it, right? So while his head is beneath the cover of the piano, or the lid, right? Cover, whatever. You just remove the pin, and the cover will slam on his head, and he'll be killed. And that's how I got the challenge completed. The challenge is play it again. There is another challenge, because all the other ones are fairly straightforward, but there's one called well played. And to complete the challenge well played, you have to complete the mansion ground floor area unseen, without killing anyone or subduing anyone, and that's it. That is, and I think, oh, hold on, open, right, so this is opens the blinds, or raises the blinds. Now before you press that button, you have to be aware of 3 guards, okay? 2 of those guards are near the piano. What they occasionally face this area where the button is. So you have to make sure that they are not facing this area before you press the button, or you will be spotted. The third guard you have to worry about walks up the stairs onto the landing, and then turns around, but he can spot you as well if you're near the button. Okay, so right there is when you don't want to be near the button. And that's it. So you raise the blinds. Most of the guards will be distracted by the outdoors, with the exception of 2. The first being the guard that patrols these stairs, and the other guard is across. Well, we'll see him. I'll point him out. He's leaning over a banister. You can see him from here, actually. So directly, you can see him. There he is. So directly across from us, yeah? No, slightly to the right. So those 2 guards won't be distracted. However, because there's a guard leaning over the banister staring in our direction, I don't think you can get into that doorway on our right. Not Hitman, not 47's right, but our right. Where the kitchen is. I don't think you can get there without being spotted. If you're in any clothing that is not acceptable in this area. Okay, so grab the evidence. Right? So to get out, we have to use the same staircase to leave this area, we have to use the same staircase. What was I saying about well played? I cut myself off. Well played. Basically, you just have to do the level like I'm doing it now. Just don't get spotted. Only knock out the head of security with the pills, and don't subdue anyone else, and don't kill anybody. That's it. So that's how you get by him without him spotting you. His back is to the couch at one point, and that gives you an opening to slip by him, essentially. And I think that's it here. Yeah, so I guess, okay, so this is the score. This is also going to be the final score. So 34,410. So now we're going to go kill Diana. Or rather locate her and then kill her.
Now remember, Diana brought this on herself.
Check out that view.
Agency, the code, everything we stand for. She is too dangerous to be left alive. Think about that when you pull the trigger.
Alright, so enjoy the cutscene. It's a fantastic one.
$47? Report, 47.
I should kill you. Why did you do this?
47! Damn it, what's wrong with this thing?
We all have our limits, even you, 47. We used to have honor.
Diana,
No. I had to take her away from the doctors. I knew you would understand.
Fuck. Something's not right.
You won't last long.
There's no time.
You still have a chance.
in my robe. A letter. Now go. Take the girl and run. Before Travis finds out. Please, do not let her turn into you. Promise me.
I promise.
Did you notice that Diana somehow was draped in a shower curtain or a towel? I mean, I didn't see one at the beginning, and I was looking. You know, it's ridiculous. Also, why do I have my suit? I was a gardener. This would have never happened in Blood Money. You can shoot these four, or you can lure them by running into the door and just running around, basically. I think the last two you'll actually have to use an item to lure them. There's nothing. I don't think there's anywhere to hide them either. So, anyway, if you don't want to kill, which I don't know why you're playing Hitman if you don't want to kill anything. I mean, it's called Hitman. I mean, their job is to. Oh, that's a shit painting. Okay, there's another cutscene. The Victoria cutscene. So, enjoy.
You know who I am.
I know. She's dead, isn't she?
Come on, stay close to me.
Where are we going?
Get in. It's done.
Excellent work, 47. Bring the girl to the extraction point.
What are you doing?
Why did the agency want you?
I don't know, I guess I might have...
Diana did this for you. Why?
Please, she was my only friend. She took me away from the doctors.
Tell me about the doctors.
It's really blurry. Like, a really bad dream. Why?
We need to go.
Sir, there's nobody here. I think the asset has gone AWOL.
God damn it! I was afraid it couldn't do it. I want every agent on this. You hear me, Jade? Locate 47 before he slips between the cracks.
And that is it for a personal contract. As you can see, my total level score is 34,410. And the rank I have attained is Shadow, which I believe is the highest. I mean, I think that's the highest you can get on this level. This is the Lost and Found section. If you don't know where something is, or you don't know how to complete a challenge, just ask in the comment section below. I will answer you. Most of the time with the correct answer. And that's it. I've been TheLordFussington. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly rate, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. The next video is entitled, or will be entitled, Hitman Absolution Purist Walkthrough Mission 2, The King of Chinatown.